Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today our topic is circulatory system. What? Our topic is what? Circulatory system. In our body, number of system is going on like digestive system, circulatory system, nervous system, excretory system. Understood? Out of that or among them, one system which is necessary, that one we will read, that is circulatory system. Inside your body, blood is flowing through blood vessels. How it flows from one part to another part, that one also we will discuss. What are the constituents of blood? Means blood is made up of what type of substance? That one also we will read. What is the color of blood? What are the cells which is found inside the blood? How blood flows from one place to another place? Everything we will discuss. Which organs are responsible for the circulatory system? That one also we will discuss. First of all, let me tell you, blood flows from one organ to another organ, from one tissue to another tissues by the help of blood vessels. And blood is only one part which carries each and every things like minerals, digested food, vitamins, everything, oxygen, carbon dioxide. These all the things are carried by what? Blood only. Understood? And blood is reaching to each and every part of the body. Each and every part of the body except what? Nails and what? Hair. Understood? Next, the circulatory systems or the what? Blood vascular system consists of the heart, blood and blood vessels. What it consists? Heart, blood and what? Blood vessels. Okay, the blood flowing through blood vessels carries substance. When blood flows inside the blood vessels, it carries some substances. What are the substances? Maybe minerals. It is visible, no? Yes, perfectly visible. Maybe minerals, oxygens, carbon dioxides, nutrients and what? Waste products. Carbon dioxide also waste products which is produced during respiration. Clear? Again, these bloods flows through all the parts of the body in an orderly manner. In an what? Orderly manner. And our blood circulation is closed one. Our blood circulation is closed because inside the blood vessels only blood is flowing. That's why closed circulatory systems. Understood? Another one. How orderly manner? It starts, the heart is a pumping organ. Heart is a which organ? Pumping organ. When it pumps or it gives pressure to the ventricles, I will tell about that. We will also discuss about the structure of the heart, function of the heart, how it helps in the blood circulation, everything we will discuss. Let me tell you first, our blood is closed circulatory system because blood flows through what? Blood vessels. But some insects are there. They are one open circulatory system. Blood is not flowing through any vessels. That is open circulatory system. This much understood? Next one, the heart regulates the circulations. I told you heart regulates the circulation by pumping the blood. That's why the blood can reach each and every part of the body. Blood can reach to what? Each and every part of the body. Understood? One by one we will discuss. Heart later we will discuss. First we will discuss about blood. First we will discuss about what? Blood. Let me tell you what is blood and what are the constituents, the components of blood, how blood flows, everything we will discuss. Okay? Next. Blood is made up of two substances. One is liquid part, another one is what? Cellular part. One is liquid or fluid also you can say, another one cellular part. Liquid part of the blood is called plasma, which is a straw color fluid, and cellular part, it is also called corpuscles. It is also called what? Corpuscles. corpuscles, corpuscles. Cellular part contain RBC, WBC and platelets. RBC, WBC and what? Platelets. It is not visible here. RBC is also called erythrocyte. RBC is also called erythrocyte. WBC is also called leukocyte, whereas platelets is also called thrombocyte. RBC, what? RBC is also called erythrocyte, WBC is called leukocyte, and the platelets is called what? Thrombocyte. This much clear? Next one. RBC is red in color. Why it is red in color? Due to presence of one iron containing protein. Due to presence of iron containing protein, our what? RBC is red in color, and that iron containing protein is called HAEMO, hemoglobin. Hemin means iron, globin means protein. So iron containing protein, ING, CONTA, containing protein is called hemoglobin, and hemoglobin is made up of iron and one protein that is called hemoglobin. When RBC destroyed, the lifespan of RBC is 120 days. Means RBC can live up to 120 days. After that it will destroy, it will die. After dying RBC, it will move to liver. When it will move to liver, the iron part or hemin part remains in there, but the globin part digested to form urea. You know that urea is coming through, it is coming out through urine. This part is coming through urine, which is washed away by the help of urine. That is RBC's part. Iron part cannot be digested, it is minerals. But globin part made up of proteins, that's why it will destroy, it will digest, it will convert into urea, nitrogenous waste in liver. Where it takes place? In liver. This much clear? Okay. Then the globin is digested in liver and forms urea. Urea is passing through the urine. Urea is passing through what? Urine. This much clear? Okay. Next one. We will discuss about everything one by one. Plasma, then RBC, WBC, platelets, everything we will discuss. Okay. First is plasma. Plasma is a straw color solution. It is a straw color solution. Its main constituents is water, means in plasma water is there. How much percent water is there? Around 92%. Around 92% of water is present in plasma, which makes up about 92%, and the other constituents are what are that? Glucose also there, means glucose also there, proteins also there, some waste products also there, gases like carbon dioxide and oxygen, everything is there, and salt. Salt means what we are eating? Sodium chloride. This is also called table salt. Sodium chloride is also called what? Table salt. Water 92%. Other substances are there: salt, glucose, carbon dioxide, oxygen, and other waste materials, whatever may be producing in our body. Next one, red blood cell, RBC. You can say red blood corpuscles also. Red blood corpuscles also you can say, and you can say RBC, or you can say erythrocyte. Erythrocyte. RBC is most important part of what our cellular part of blood. Cellular part of blood. Why? Let me explain. This is a disc shaped Hajmula, you know Hajmula, or disc shaped structure. Tablet we are, means the round tablet is there, no? Medicines like that. And this concavity helps to capture a large amount of oxygen from the lungs by the help of alveoli. Alveoli is a earthen pot-like structure which is present in lungs. In there only gaseous exchange takes place. So this what RBC contain hemoglobin. Hemoglobin absorbs oxygen. Hemoglobin absorbs oxygen and it accommodates a large amount of oxygen. That's why it accommodates a large amount of oxygen. That's why its structure is concave structure. Disc shaped, bioconcave. Biconcave. It does not contain mitochondria. It does not contain what is it? Endoplasmic reticulum. It does not contain nucleus also. Still it is a cell. It does not contain nucleus. So that it has a large surface area. It can accommodate a large amount of oxygen. It can carry a large amount of oxygen. So in our body, inside the blood, this RBC helps like a carrier, like a boss, train, because it attracts a large amount of oxygen. It carries a large amount of oxygen. It carries what? A large amount of oxygen from the lungs to each and every part of the blood through or via what? Heart. Next one, In this case, oxygen and what? Everything is there. In this case, when it absorbs oxygen and mixed with hemoglobin, that is called oxyhemoglobin. When it oxygen mixed with hemoglobin, that is called oxyhemoglobin. And oxyhemoglobin is carried from the lungs to heart and from heart to each and every part of the body. When I will teach heart, that time I will tell everything. Next one. For 1 millimeter cube, only 1 mm cube, in 1 mm cube of blood, how much amount of RBC is there? 5 to 6 millions are there. What? 5 to 6 millions. So, number also more. And the smallest cell in our body also RBC only. Longest cell which one? Nerve cell. Smallest cell is RBC. Longest cell is nerve cell. Understood? Next one. The lifespan of RBC, I told you how many days? 120 days. A mature RBC has no nucleus, no mitochondria, no endoplasmic reticulum. So why mitochondria is not there? And if mitochondria is not there, what is the advantage of RBC? Mitochondria use oxygen. Due to lack of mitochondria, RBC cannot use oxygen, so a large amount of oxygen can reach to each and every cell for respiration process. Clear? Next one. The main function of RBC is to transport oxygen and carbon dioxide. That let me tell you. When it carries oxygen with it, then that time it is called oxyhemoglobin, or we can say that it's pure blood. What we can say? Pure blood. But when it carries carbon dioxide, means when hemoglobin mixed with carbon dioxide, that is called carbaminohemoglobin. You can say that is carbaminohemoglobin. You can say carbaminohemoglobin. Whereas when we are inhaling any poisonous gases, if poisonous gases contain carbon monoxide formula is CO, if it will mixed with hemoglobin, that is very dangerous for our health, because carbon monoxide is great efficient with hemoglobin, so quickly it will react with hemoglobin or it will mix with hemoglobin. Oxygen cannot mix with that much speed. Carbon monoxide is strong affinity towards what? It has strong affinity towards hemoglobin, so oxygen cannot move to hemoglobin. That is called carboxyhemoglobin. Let me tell you again one time. Oxygen mixed with hemoglobin, oxyhemoglobin. Carbon dioxide mixed with hemoglobin, carbaminohemoglobin. Whereas carbon monoxide mixed with hemoglobin, you can see carboxyhemoglobin. Clear? Next one. From the cell it carries carbon dioxide, that is waste product, and it carries up to what? It leads to lungs. Through lungs, through trachea, through nostrils, it is coming out, carbon dioxide. When oxygen we are inhaling at alveoli, which is present in lungs, exchange oxygen with carbon dioxide from the water, RBC, it will move outside to the lungs, and from lungs it will carry what? Oxygen to the cell. This process is going on. That is the most important function of RBC. This is understood? This much clear? Next one, WBC. What? Next is WBC. WBC is also called leukocytes because it is colorless part. And WBC is amoeboid shape. Amoeboid shape means no fixed shape. no fixed shape, any shape it can be. And most important function of WBC, you know, it is called white blood corpuscles, or you can say leukocytes. This WBC kill the germs particle, whatever may be entering to our body. Means it kills the what? It kills which particles? It kills germs particles, any unwanted particles, foreign particles which are entering to our body. When they reach to the blood, then WBC, suppose you just take example, this is WBC. Here one germs particle is there. That WBC starts expanding one part to capture the what germs particles. This process is called diapedesis. This process is called diapedesis. And when it will digest the what germs particle, that is called phagocytosis. Phagocytosis means when it will engulf and digest, that is called phagocytosis. And when it is what the squeezing out of the WBC towards the germs particle, that is called diapedesis. So main function of WBC understood, to kill the germs particles. It gives immune system to our body. Understood? Next one. It has no color. Another one is what? Amoeboid shape, means no fixed shape. It fight against what? Infections. And the change may be, the body size may be changed when germs particle are entering in our body. Understood? Next ones. They release what? Antibodies against antigens. They what? Release antibodies. Antibodies against antigen. If any germs particle is entering, then suddenly it will release antibodies which kills the germs particles. And you know, WBC, RBC, they are divided into, WBC is divided into two parts. One is granular part, another one is agranular parts that contain eosinophil, basophil, and neutrophils, lymphocytes and monocytes. That lymphocytes produce what? Antibodies. Lymphocytes, it is a part of WBC which produce what? Antibodies. Is much clear? Now platelets. Platelets helps in blood clotting. Blood clotting. Okay, next class we will discuss about what? Platelets. Today only RBC, WBC. Next class platelets, function of blood we will discuss, blood groups, how our blood group is different from one another, everything we will discuss. Okay. You just comment in just below the video, one comment box is there. There you have to comment how you have enjoyed this class. Again, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. If you have once subscribed and you will touch the bell icon, then what happens? If I will upload in any time any video, suddenly you will get the notification. Okay, today this much only. Bye bye, take care.